Hey there and happy Monday. So I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've been here live with you guys, and it's some good reasons, some bad reasons. So I had some in-person classes, and those just take lots of time to prepare the samples, cut the samples, do the event and everything. And so I had one of those in Worthington, thoroughly enjoyed it. I had one of those here at home, and in the meantime, the free shipping, and that just kind of backs me up sometimes a little bit, as well as closing out a couple hostesses parties and stamping all the fun cards for everyone to either hand deliver, send out, and such. So it has been busy. Plus, I actually ended up in the hospital for a couple days. I struggle sometimes with diverticulitis. Not fun, wouldn't recommend, and it was not a vacation, and so that got me behind a little bit too, because my energy was low for a few days after returning home as well. So it does feel good to get back into a routine, even if today, after follow-up appointments, I'm just coming to you with a quick and easy card, but at least I feel like I'm using up some of my samples and showing you for those that couldn't make it. And I love how you give me feedback as far as just showing appreciation that I come live and show you these fun things. So today, like, I just picked out my favorite quick and easy card to show you guys. So here it is. Hi there, Julie. Julie's joining me, and she actually got to make this card when she came to my stamp camp here at my house last week. Hi there, Shannon. And so let me get my camera turned around so that you guys can get a better view of it. Yeah, people like any event, I always think, oh, I hope I don't make all the cards too easy or all the cards too hard. But depending on like the order in which people make the cards, they might get to this one and go, oh, yay, an easy card. And I love the layout. And I love that it will give you guys an easy guy card idea, because we often seem to struggle when it comes to guy cards and such. So the stamp set is in the beginning of the catalog, the annual catalog, and it's called Saying Hey. And so we've got all these great sentiments in there. So focusing on the big hey, and then even this one, insert clever message here, is kind of fun. I'm so glad you exist. Happy birthday. Miss your face. I love you. Thanks. Congrats. Good looking. You can do this. And so, yeah, just a really fun standalone stamp set. And it is photopolymer. So in case you're wondering that too. So that's in the annual catalog. And so what I did, these tend to go faster too when I show you, because I have cut all the pieces ahead of time too, so I'm not going to do that on camera. So what I did ahead of time is use that metal plate 3D embossing folder and ran that through. So if you're making this card and want to follow along from scratch, just cut your card base, score it so you know exactly how far to put your card in. You'll know by the score line for that metal plate 3D embossing look there. And so then I did that ahead of time for everybody, and then it was still nicely scored for them. So I'm just going to use my bone folder to give that a nice crease like that. And then we have that nice card front. It kind of looks like, you know, like in guys' shops and different things, that plate. So it's a very nice guy embossing folder, but I've used it for other things too. And then for this, there is that to consider for the inside, but a lot of times we don't have to worry about that because our writing and stuff goes there. So that's all good and fine. And then what I'm going to do then is just kind of assemble the next layer. And who doesn't love this Country Woods Designer Series paper, you guys? So last week I used this, or 2 weeks ago, for my hostess Lois Anderson on her card, and the back side, like, it was tough because I love this, and then every time I'd flip over this because I wanted to use this and put adhesive on here, it almost made me like, oh, sick. Well, I ended up in the hospital, so maybe it did make me sick. I'm just kidding. But like, I love this, and I love like the color tones in here together. So this I get to use today, so it's all good. So I cut this 3 inches by 4 inches, and then I'm just going to put some adhesive on here. Whoops. And then my next layer that I'm putting it on is Early Espresso, cut 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I have this, and then I'm just going to take some dimensionals and put them in each of the 4 corners to kind of give it a lift away from that embossing folder. So So I've got that, and then I'm just going to center that and put it on here. And I don't think there's any right way up or down as far as should I put it this way or that. Hi there, Sherry. Thanks for joining in. So then next I'm going to, usually, let's see, how do I want to do this? Usually what do I always say? Stamp first, then cut out. But because the next thing I'm going to stamp is the Hey Good Lookin', I think I want to punch it first. And I told people this at my class, because then you kind of see what's left for space and room on your heartfelt hexagon punch out there. So I'm just going to use that. And this is back in stock, guys. I know people have been waiting on and off for this. About the time I say that, it's probably on low inventory or sold out again. It's been super popular. I love it because it just fits so many of our sayings and our greetings, and it just is a nice size to put like on a card front, and it's going to go here. So let me open up my gray granite ink pad here, and I'm just going to ink up then my Hey, and I've got my Pierce Matte Stampin' Matte here, because this is a more solid stamp. It really likes having that pad underneath, so we get a nice crisp image of that in gray granite. And then I'm going to open up Misty Moonlight next, and that's where the Good Lookin's going to get inked up and stamped out. So I've got the Hey, oops, hold on, I got a little bit on my thumb, don't want to accidentally transfer that here. Okay, so that's going to go underneath there. So we've got Hey Good Lookin'. And then for the inside, there is the happy birthday. And for some reason, parts of that got extra juicy. So I'm giving that just a second to dry a little bit. It won't take long. But in the meantime, we can work on the inside. Hi there, Joyce. Good to see you on here. And so let me ink up the happy birthday there. And then that's going to go right at the top. So yeah, this one doesn't seem as juicy. The end of the looking there looked a little too juicy, where I didn't want to wreck that. So I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to put some dimensionals on this as well. Do about 4. This is going to kind of go over the edge a little bit, but I'm not putting my dimensionals all the way to the edges, so it'll be just fine. So I have this, and I kind of like that just over the edge look here, like so. I love that. And I just love the way like the Hey and the sentiments fit in this heartfelt hexagon punch too. So I'm glad that that's still in our lineup of punches to be able to use. Now for embellishments, these are really fun to use, especially on all these that have kind of different color variations and just different colors in general. Hi there, Julie. So I'm using the Ombre Matte Decorative Dots, and you can see we've got like some pool party, some like Night of Navy to Misty Moonlight, and some Calypso Coral, Old Olive, some of those types of colors to use from. So what I'm just doing is taking and using like one of the large and one of my blue colors. It doesn't have to be, you know, anything like a specific, because it's ombre, and that works out pretty well. And then I'm just going to take a small one, and might as well just use like one of these darker ones here. Whoops, there we go. I'm going to kind of put that up there, and then I want to use one that's lighter. So we have a little bit of a color variance like that. So we've got 3 little embellishments there, and it just adds a little something on there, but yet still kind of subtle. So that works out really well. And then I'm just going to take my happy birthday that I just stamped and add a little bit of adhesive to that, and that's going to be the inside. And because, like I said, this makes for a great guy card. It doesn't have to be a guy card. I would send this to a gal pal in no worries at all. Let me just straighten this out a little bit. But I don't want to get too carried away with the inside, especially because we kind of have this as a distraction from the other side of that embossing folder. So I feel like it just really completes it in a nice complete way, put it that way. So there we have, hey, good looking, happy birthday, using that new Saying Hey stamp set and the new Country Woods Designer Series paper. So that's kind of been in and out too, because it's been really popular, and I don't know about Stampin' Up, but I wasn't surprised. So hopefully you can have fun with that, or get that ordered if that's on your wish list. So yeah, so hopefully stamp bundles are 10% off in the catalog. And so now starting this month, June 5th through the end of the month, all the bundles will be an additional 10% off, so 20% off. So keep that in mind as I'll be working on getting my email newsletter out to you guys with more information on that as well. So take care. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.